Navy Seabees are one of the most familiar units in the military. They have been immortalized on the silver screen and were the first unit to coin the phrase "can do." Next week, Seabees around the world will be celebrating 45 years of that can-do spirit.
The original Seabees were constructionmen themselves who had to go through the military training because the Articles of War refrained from the civilians from being armed. They could be executed as spies. After World War II, the Seabees were almost non-existent, down to 3,300 people in June of 1950. And then Korea came about, and the forces built up, and then Vietnam came about, and the forces really built up. And I would say probably the population of Seabees right now is probably around 10,000 people.
10,000 people. It sounds like a lot, but it's really not. Around the world, there are probably more jobs than there are Seabees to do them. And it's no different right here at home.
Well, this particular unit here at Atsugi, during the day we do maintenance work on the facilities here at base. We get into some minor construction. We do projects where there may be a bid bust, where the contractor and the United States government can't come upon an agreed amount for something.
The duty of the Atsugi Seabee is something like a never-ending story. A nightly watch is pulled, and since the Seabees are responsible for disaster response on Atsugi, the watch is taken as seriously as any daytime duty. But there's nary a complaint. Complaints just aren't part of the Seabees' 45-year tradition.
The people that I supervise are experienced and professionals in their particular job trades. Electricians, plumbers, equipment operators, carpenters. I don't have much of a concern as they're not being able to do their job. I rely heavily on the senior petty officers. I strongly suggest the use of the chain of command, and the problems when they get to me are usually presented to me once the chain of command has done all they can do to help them. So I have a very good bunch of people here.
From Atsugi Naval Air Facility, I'm Airman Sean McMahon reporting for News 11.
Atsugi Naval Air Facility. Airman Sean McMahon has the story.
He cares about the quality of work he puts out. He cares about the people. He cares about the equipment being on the project and having the people gainfully employed. If something happens, which normally happens in a construction trade where he can't proceed with his current task, he'll come in and get with the supervisors here and say, okay, what can I do until this project is going again?
Petty Officer Alan Woods has been with the Seabees at Atsugi for going on 3 years now. He's well liked by his fellow workers and counted on by his supervisors to tackle almost any job. People around here set high standards for Petty Officer Woods, probably a direct reflection of the standards he set for himself.
Well, I'm easy to get along with. I like to get the work done, but then also, because if a person's totally serious all the time, you know, the job will get done, but you won't have fun doing it. And if you don't have fun doing a job at one point or another, it's boring. So at times you gotta have fun. So, you know, if you kid around a little bit, it doesn't hurt anyone. You still get the job done, and you still get it done in the same amount of time.
A good sense of humor is a valuable asset to any Seabee, especially when you're not only asked to complete any number of daily jobs ranging from plumbing to runway snow removal, but in addition are charged with passing your knowledge on to the new troops. According to Woods, that sense of humor will not only relax the atmosphere, but allow that knowledge to flow from the instructor to the student, and sometimes the other way as well.
You may have a first class, and I'm a second class, and I may have a non-rate. And there's always different ways of doing a project, or a piece of a project. And your first class can have one idea, but your non-ready person or third class may have another idea which may work better than your first class's idea. So you have to learn to, you know, get everyone's idea and then just pick the best one that would work to be the easiest with the less amount of time.
Using what works, passing it on, and learning from anyone, regardless of rank. It's a philosophy held by a very few. Maybe that's why the Seabees are one of the smallest units in the military. Reporting for News 11, I'm Airman Sean McMahon.
The community, both American and Japanese, came together to participate in Atsugi's Friendship Festival. Marine Staff Sergeant Bruce Hansberry was there and has this report.